Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of No Holds Barred. Another episode, a bit of a bigger episode this time, considering we are looking at Kingdom Hearts. Basically the story so far, though it's got Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage in the corner there, because that's where we've played up to so far. There's the prequel movie left on this disc, but I thought I might as well cover it up to here because this is where all the gameplay is before we start a run of Kingdom Hearts 3. So, thoughts on Kingdom Hearts, the story, Kingdom Hearts 1 through to 0.2? I know that doesn't make sense, but there's a lot about this game that makes one's brain hurt sometimes. I love it. I can easily say now, I can understand why people love this franchise. I can understand why people love these games. I freely admit, I've fallen in love with these games as well. They've just been an absolute blast. If it's not the humour of it or the wholesomeness of the stories, then there's those bosses who shall remain nameless, Ansem, who are an absolute pain in the backside. Ansem, who just make you want to take the character and throttle them ever so forcefully into the deepest darkness. Ansem. Anyway, yes, no, I've made a lot of memories of this game. I've fallen in love. The graphic, well, always bearing in mind that even though the HD remakes, a lot of these games started off on PlayStation 2, so obviously there's going to be a bit of here and there, but for the most part, I think art-wise, these games have held up brilliantly. I can't fault them too much. Gameplay-wise, platforming in the earlier games was absolutely abysmal, something that they have definitely improved with a changeover to the Unreal Engine 4. Can't say platforming's ever been a favourite in these games. The main place where it shines, though, for me, is definitely the gameplay, is the combat, the story as well, but definitely the combat. I love the combat. If it's not the acrobatic, Kingdom Hearts 1 was a basic combat, but Kingdom Hearts 2, the drive forms were an absolute dream. The final form unlock for Sora was fantastic. I loved that form so much that I actually ground for hours off stream just to max that form out because it was just brilliant. And in this one we've just played, brand new, it's all very acrobatic. It flows really well, beautifully done. Taking a step back, Dream Drop Distance, you had the free flow mechanic. Admittedly, it could have been better. They could have done something with the iframes here and there, but you didn't really notice that throughout most of the game until you got to the final fight against Ansem. Out of the collection, I've been playing the HD remake, now you see, this is where the titles get a bit strong. I think there's the two HD remakes. There's the HD 1.2, flow motion, thank you chat. Yes, flow motion mechanic in Dream Drop Distance. There's basically, I've been playing the two HD remakes. You've got 1.5 HD, which is Kingdom Hearts 1, 2. I didn't play Chain of Memories. We actually watched the cinematic for that because I didn't at the time fancy trying to wrap my head around the card playing mechanic in it. Was it a mistake? Possibly, but at the same time, I don't think I've lost too much from not playing that game. Then there's I always forget this one, 358 by 2 Days, I think. That was another cinematic cutscenes one, but that was a heck of a story. And yeah, that's about it, because then we move into the second HD collection, which is 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, because these games need strange names. Held up brilliantly. Dream Drop Distance was an absolute ball. I'm probably an outlier on this, but I think I probably had the most fun in Dream Drop Distance. That's just a game that really sparked me. But yeah, the Kingdom Hearts is a strange franchise for me, considering that I originally played it back in the day on the PlayStation 2, played it with Kingdom Hearts 1, never finished it. Couldn't stand the non-skippable cutscenes, something they fixed in the HD remake. Tried to play Dream Drop Distance later on, couldn't get into it, I couldn't understand the blasted story. So if you're ever going to go and play through Kingdom Hearts, I cannot recommend highly enough that you go out, get the HD remakes. I think they've bundled it all together in Kingdom Hearts The Story so far. Get that, play through from Kingdom Hearts 1, it's going to take you a while. I've been doing this run for, on and off, a year. But I think it'll be well worth it. And what would one of these be if I didn't sit here and gush a bit about the music, eh? The music in these games, it holds up. It's brilliant. Once again, Dream Drop Distance, the soundtrack's probably my favourite out of all of them. But I can't fault any of the soundtracks. I can't say that it's bland. I can't say that it fades into the back. Well, you get bits that fade into the background. Obviously, it's a video game, but there's nothing that is unpleasant to listen to, which is nice. The production across the entire board has been fantastic with these games. I don't give arbitrary scores to these systems, right? Because it's pointless. You either like it or you don't. But if you've ever been interested in JRPGs, if you've ever looked at Kingdom Hearts and thought, I want to give it a try, I want to see what it's about, do it. Give it a shot. That's all I can say. And I think, rambling aside, that might be everything. Can't say much more, not without going into spoiler territories. Oh, which opening is my favourite? Simple and Clean or Sanctuary? Simple? Oh, ooh, that's the question. Opening of the OST, opening music? Maybe Sanctuary? Possibly? I can tell you my favourite opening, and that's the one in Dream Drop Distance, because that pulls together everything I forgot about Birth by Sleep. Birth by Sleep, by the way. Old PSP game, brought up to new standards with HD remake. Fantastic. I can say that about any game. If all the games I've played as part of this franchise run, they've all been fantastic. They have all been stellar. They have been brilliant. I've played every game I set the challenge, apart from Kingdom Hearts 1, I wanted to get ease into it, which I played on normal because I didn't know if I would like it. Ever since, ramped the difficulty up. Critical. Proud mode when critical's not available. You owe it to yourself. If you play these games, put the difficulty as high as you can, dive right in. Learn the mechanics, learn how it works. You won't regret it because there is nothing as satisfying as getting to the end of one of these games. Kingdom Hearts 2, put it on critical, delved in, ground as much as I could, did all the side quests I could, I think I completed all the optional Organization 13 quests as I was going through the main story. I didn't do the virtual data center thing you unlock towards the end of the game. When the final boss, curb stomped him, and it was a beautiful moment and it was fantastic. Especially after Kingdom Hearts 1, where I lost about 8 hours of my life fighting Ansem over and over and over again. That's not going to leave me anytime soon. But anyway, I have rambled enough, I think. Hopefully I've managed to get some gist over just my thoughts on this game. Hopefully I've given you an inkling about what's in store for you. Hopefully you'll give it a try. Either way, wherever it is around the globe you are, I hope you have a beautiful evening, morning or afternoon, wherever it is. And thank you very much for watching me. Well, watching. Us. Me. Us. The channel, everything. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Thank you for stopping by. And as always... Oh, we'll try that again. As always, until our paths next cross again, I will see you all next time.